It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, you have arrived on a Monday, and you know what that means, y'all. It's a Metal Monday, but more importantly, today I am making it a Megadeth Monday, and it's because of y'all. It's because of your submissions and comments. A week ago today, I concluded my listen to the entire album of Master of Puppets from Metallica. I very much enjoyed it. It's great album. And in the comments, a whole bunch of y'all were going, rest in peace, Doug. You got to get to it. And so I don't think I'm going to listen to the entire album today, but I am going to focus on the second single to come from Rest in Peace from Megadeth, and it's a song called Hangar 18, and I'm happy that y'all are with me. So I will confess, I got off to a little bit of a bad start with Megadeth. Almost exactly 3 years ago, I heard Holy Wars, The Punishment Due. It was the first time I heard anything from Megadeth, and I remember not liking it as much as I was liking the other music that I was hearing on the channel at the time. It was very on in my channel, very early on in my channel, and I was new at listening and being acclimated to all of these heavy sounds, and I was listening to a bunch of prog rock and a bunch of metal and trying to figure out if I liked double kick, if I even liked metal, and it didn't hit me the same way that other music around that time was hitting me. But I have come back to Megadeth 3 times since my first reaction. I heard In My Darkest Hour in September of 2022. I heard Tornado of Souls from this album this past January, and then just in March of 2024, I heard Peace Sells, and that was quite fun. So I'm more acclimated and accustomed to listening to music in this style now, and so I hear you, friends. I'm coming back to Megadeth, and I'm excited to hear Hangar 18 today. So it is from Rest in Peace, which is the band's 4th album. They released it in 1990. And this was the first time that guitarist Marty Friedman and drummer Nick Menza were featured as band members. And as we remember, Holy Wars, The Punishment Due and this song were released as the 2 singles from this album. And I haven't ever heard it before, and I'm looking forward to it because as I'm looking into the lyrics, there's a nice little bit of sci-fi in here. The story in the lyrics tells us of this Air Force base in Dayton, Ohio, where some people believe that aliens were taken there after they crashed in Roswell, New Mexico in the late 1940s. So we've got a bit of sci-fi, we've got a little bit of conspiracy theory, and I think that makes a pretty decent subject matter for a metal song. So let's get to it, y'all. Dave Mustaine is on guitars and vocals. Marty Friedman is also on guitars. Dave Ellefson is on the bass, and Nick Menza is our drummer. So let's get to it, friends. Here is the 2004 remixed version of Hangar 18 from Megadeth. Off we go. Right into it. Chromatic's going up. Yeah, let's take it. Go. Cool. Same motion, A to B flat, to B natural, to C, and they're in the key of D minor, but it went back to A in the bass. That's cool. I'm all over this, y'all. This is fun. 6, 7, 8. Bass is consistent right on that low note. Just keeps on driving. says it's a solo by Marty. Driving beat. Still don't like his voice. Selective amnesia is the story. Possibly I've seen too much. Hangar 18, I know too much. We're going to that same riff. Chromatics start on sol, delay, the la, the te. Starts back on A. Like you can't escape. Cool. Had a little leading tone in there and a new rhythmic section. Whoa! That's a move. And right back. It's like a whole new key, then right back to D minor. That is an interesting modulation. I'm not sure where they went. It's flat 2 over wherever they are. That's cool. So they're soloing in fridging mode. I still don't know where they are. Is that Fa? That's our original Fa. That's... Flat 2. And then they resolve it. Whew. Whew. Too short of a song. There's a whole lot of guitar solos in that too for how short a song it is. I think it sounded like two different players. Was Marty and Dave going back and forth, especially in that last section? Really fun. Lots of dueling solos there. I just noticed a slightly different touch, you know, a slightly different tone from one solo to the other. And so it makes me think that they were dueling back and forth. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. The whole thing up to that point in the end was in D. And what I heard, I don't have my thing turned on today. Sorry about that. But what I heard is D minor, and I heard this A, B flat, B, C to A, over, right that. And I'm not sure where they went. at the end, I thought I kept hearing flat 2, which sounded like the old Fa. So maybe they went to F sharp, and that Fa was G over. I'm just thinking in my head, y'all. Sorry. I'd have to hear it again, but that's a really fascinating modulation that they put in there. And that piques my interest for sure. It means they're moving around and doing some really fascinating stuff. So I chose today to listen to just the audio. I know that they have an official video for this, but I often get blocked on YouTube for showing the official video along with these songs. And as I read, the video for this song depicts the torture of these aliens. And at the end, it shows the band members themselves in some freezing chambers, like they're the aliens, maybe. And sometimes when I watch music videos that have a lot of storytelling aspects to them, that have a lot of visuals in them, I can get distracted and I can not be sure of what to really focus on. When I'm doing this, I'm trying to be like tunnel vision, really listening to the music so that I can emote and tell you in real time what I'm thinking and what comes to mind. And sometimes that can be distracting to see the visuals as well as hearing the music for the first time. So now that I've heard it and I've got a little bit of an idea on how it goes, I can go back and enjoy the video, and I think that's going to be fun. And at some point down the line, I want to get to this song called Return to Hangar. I read about this. This is a sequel that the band wrote to this particular song, and it's from their 2001 album called The World Needs a Hero. That sounds pretty cool, but I think I'm going to save that for another time, y'all. I enjoy coming back to bands and then going back and rewatching what I did before when I have time to do it. And 3 years ago, I was flummoxed by these guys. I still am not the biggest fan of the vocals from Megadeth, but it's not that big a deal, y'all. And they play great, and this song was quite fun. I enjoyed listening to that one. It had a lot of really fun things to grab onto. Those half steps moving up in D, that fun modulation. I think it went to F sharp away from D, and I think that's where they ended. So really great. And I hope to come back to this band before too long, but that is all for me today, my friends. I thank you for being with me, and we'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.